up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I forgot to say that in the beginning. But yeah, today we're gonna be having a mukbang and I'm gonna be trying out some food from LeBlanc, and we're gonna be having a giveaway in this video. We're gonna have a breakfast giveaway. I'm just putting on makeup today because I have a lot of stuff to do where my face is required. So I just kind of wanna motivate myself to get them done because I put on makeup, so I have to get all of it done today. I don't know what to do with my hair. I think I'll just leave it like this. Tayo-tayo lang naman. Okay, so if there's one thing you need to know about my family, it's that we love food, and particularly my cousins. Me, I'm just about to hop on to the whole foodie train because I just now learned how to eat spicy food and actually explore different flavors. So I think that I can keep up with the kainans na in the future. Yeah, my cousins are super foodies. They love eating, cooking, baking, and that's why I'm like super proud to introduce you guys to Food Group, which is the business of my cousin. They make food that you can cook or bake, and it's already like vacuum sealed, so you can cook it or bake it whatever you want and however burnt you want it. Me, I like my food like burnt, so when I cook their super sarap na tapa, guys, their tapa is so good. When I cook that, I like it a little bit burnt. My favorite so far from Food Group is their tapa and of course their cookies. Their cookies have like buong chocolate chunks in them, so hindi talaga kayo mabibitin sa chocolate. And I really also want to try out the other breakfast food that they sell, which I feel like you guys will really enjoy. So I hope that you can take part in their 10-10 giveaway. All you have to do is follow their Facebook account and then also follow their Instagram account, and then comment down below on this video done, including your Instagram handle and Facebook name so that we can check. And they will also be having a 10-10 sale, so now is the perfect time to order from them and try out their food. And also, whoever wins from the giveaway, I might include a little something that is signed, so definitely join, and I hope you can support my cousin's business. So this is a breakfast mukbang, and I don't really eat a lot during breakfast, so we are going to be having this sausage roll from LeBlanc, and LeBlanc sells like super sarap na bread. Pandesal, they have the ube pandesal also. I'll be linking both Food Group's Facebook, Instagram, and also LeBlanc. Okay, so I guess I just want to talk about some college mistakes and life lessons that I've had so far that might be helpful to you guys. Every single time it's my birthday, like the time of the year that it's my birthday, Libra season, I'm usually very scenty and very happy. I don't know about this year, but I am scenty. Okay, some teenage mistakes would be caring too much about what people think about me. And okay, this can be like a good thing as well, because to a certain point, you know, you also have to take care of yourself. Everybody's super focused on their own lives, on their own goals, dreams, pains, insecurities. So if ever people do think about you or scroll through Instagram and see your picture, that's gonna occupy like 2 seconds of their day. So your anxiety and worries about what other people think about you, maybe you did something dumb by accident or maybe on purpose, but it's not permanent. You will always have an opportunity to be a better person, to show your strengths, and to start fresh. Your anxiety and overthinking is not worth 2 seconds of other people's days. Next thing I learned as a teenager is that if you do get into a relationship, don't devote all your time into it, because I feel like when you're a teenager, that's when you get to kind of just put yourself out there, maybe get into a hobby which can turn into a talent, which can turn into a career maybe. You know, it's a lot of self-discovering and experimenting on what you like about yourself, your strengths. Maybe you could join an extracurricular, but you don't because you want to spend your after classes with your relationship. Maybe you don't join a summer workshop because you want to spend the summer with your relationship. Not saying relationships are bad, It's just don't make it your whole world, I guess. Especially if your relationship is the type that wants you to revolve your world around them. It's not healthy for you or for them. So just always listen to yourself. What do you need? Are you holding yourself back from something? Are you being supportive to your relationship? And are they also being supportive to you? Like stuff like that. Because there's still, a lot of self-discovery and maturity happening, like turning into a mature person. So don't invest all your time into lande. Next piece of advice would probably be to expand your perspectives about the world. When we're young, the world's so small, then it gets bigger and bigger as we grow up. But there are certain things about the world that are very important to learn, to ask questions about, and to understand. Especially because the future of our country is in our hands, and we have a certain responsibility over it. Sometimes you can have the best intentions, but how you work towards that is actually more damaging than helpful. I'm gonna grab my journal and show you something that I wrote. Okay, I have it. Also guys, you should know that everything I'm saying is just like top of my head. I didn't make a list for this, so I might come up with more in the future. But I just want to read something that I wrote. Coming into college, I already knew about how martial law was bad. I considered myself mulat, progressive, and on the side of society that had their history straight. I thought that was enough. In my first 2 years of college, I didn't join any educational discussions or events about the problems of our country. I was occupied with schoolwork and emotional growth. So when I ran for council in my 3rd year, boy did I make many mistakes. The confidence I had, which was from my heart being in the right place, was shattered after numerous events where I said the wrong answer because I was not educated on the deeper issues and root problems of our society. And though my intentions were good, I learned the hard and embarrassing way that if you want to be a leader, if you want to create change, the kind of change that is truly for the better, which is not guided merely by best intentions and personal biases, then you have to immerse yourself in more discussions, more research, actual statistics, the stories of the masses, from the big picture to the tiniest flaws of the system, to gain more perspective. Because it's one thing to want change and another to make it correctly. Leader or not, it's so important to learn about the root causes of issues. Recently in class, we were talking about sociological imagination and perspective, and I want to focus on sociological imagination. It's looking at an individual problem and seeing how that's related to a social issue. For example, obesity is a problem. It can be a personal problem of one person. And you can say, oh, that person's obese because it doesn't eat right, doesn't diet correctly, eats too much sugar, eats too much ganito, ganyan. You can blame it on the person. But what if obesity is a social issue? Is it really the fault of a single person na lang if everybody has it? Some root problems could be maybe the supply of food in supermarkets. What if they don't have access to healthier options? What if they don't have enough money for healthier options? What if their culture requires them to eat the kinds of foods that turn you obese? The poverty of our country, is it because tamad ang mga Pilipino? Or is it because we're focusing on industries that are more service-oriented, meaning we work for bigger companies, bigger foreign companies, or are forced to go abroad or somewhere in the city to make some kind of living, instead of strengthening the agricultural industry, because 75% of our population is actually made up of farmers. And so, what if 75% of our population wasn't actually poor? What if they were thriving farmers making a good living farming with their own land instead of being exploited by hacienderos and hacienderas who don't even farm at all but make most of the profit? I learned that these are bigger questions that we have to ask ourselves instead of settling with what we think or our biases. And it's not our fault that we don't know all these things right away, but it's our responsibility to humble ourselves, to learn, so that in the next elections, we can really do our research on who to vote for. And I really hope that if you guys are of voting age, that you've registered and will be voting in 2022, so that we can have a leader who doesn't make band-aid solutions, but sees the bigger picture and goes for the root cause of our problems, if anyone like that runs. I also just want to share the pen pal letter that my pen pal made for me. It's so cute, and if you want to see how she made it, you can go check out her channel in the description box. I super love it. She even painted me with some of my outfits on Instagram. It's so cute talaga. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to click the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And also click that bell button so that you're notified every single time I post a video. That's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that I see you in the next one. Till then, I love you guys so much. Hugs and besos. Bye!